Hi, everyone. Good day and welcome to our session. I'm Jade, and I will be the one to talk about short background of microlearning and what's the role of short videos within the microlearning concept. So what do we have here? This is the forgetting curve, and it was introduced by Herman Ebbinghaus, right? So the concept of microlearning is based on this Herman Ebbinghaus forgetting curve, which basically demonstrates that when people take in large amounts of information, retention of what was learned tends to degrade over time. In fact, people typically lose 80% of the knowledge they learn within a month, right? So microlearning combats the forgetting curve by breaking information down into bite-sized chunks and allowing learners to revisit training over time, improving retention of key points and enabling them to incorporate this into their daily workflow. So what do we have here? It says here that the average human attention span, the time for which a human can focus on non-changing stimulus, is only 8 seconds. So this is actually coming from The Art of Slow Looking in the Classroom by the Harvard Graduate School of Education, right? Why 8 seconds? 8 seconds, that's the latest estimate of the length of the human attention span. The push to cover more material in the same amount of classroom time also provides a challenge, especially when teachers are told that the skills, like for example, critical thinking and creativity, their students will need in order to compete in the 21st century are ones that take time to develop. For educators, working with the new generation raised in a world of rapid information exchange, it may seem difficult to hold students' attention when it comes time for extended observation, right? So we have to bear it in mind. Every time that we do, for example, a video in your classroom or in your virtual classroom, you have to bear it in mind that the average human attention span with, for example, this non-changing stimulus is actually 8 seconds, right? So what is microlearning? So microlearning is a way of teaching and delivering content to learners in a bite size, probably 3 to 5 minutes, bursts at the point of need with a focused and specific learning outcome, right? So think about where you get most of your, for example, facts and food for thoughts nowadays. More likely, or more likely than not, it's not from a textbooks, right? Or a long form of article you've read, but something short and snappy, probably you saw on your Facebook feed, Tumblr, or other social media channel. This is micro learning, right? And it means that the information you read on, for example, Twitter is in fact considered learning. Now, microlearning is convenient and quick, but those are far from the only reasons it's so attractive. In fact, the biggest cheerleader of microlearning isn't your packed schedule or your demanding boss. It's your brain. Small bits of information cater to your brain's waning attention span, but still, it leaves a big impact on your long-term memory. Here are some microlearning context examples. Like for example, for texts, right? Microlearning for that are phrases, short paragraphs. For example, images, photos, illustrations, videos of short variety. Audio, just the snippets of speech or music. You can have tests or quizzes that can be part of the microlearning. And also games, like for example, simple single screen challenges. So these are some of the microlearning content that you can actually incorporate within your virtual classroom, right? Now, what are the benefits of microlearning? So it says here that it's faster to deliver. So fewer things to write means shorter course delivery times. With microlearning, you can build a course with dozens of units in an hour. This lets you respond faster to changing business goals and new training demands. Another one is it's more affordable, right? A micro learning course is also much cheaper to produce. It requires fewer resources and needs fewer instructors. You don't even need any special micro learning tools to create your content, right? A regular LMS content will do. Though, of course, a specialized micro learning based platform, for example, Talent LMS, will make the process much easier. It's also flexible. So microlearning courses can cover any subject that regular e-learning courses can. Like for example, just in a bite-sized way. You can create courses that give a broad overview of a subject or even create ones for complex topics. Another one is learners find it more engaging. So microtraining is the most engaging training delivery method available. So microlearning experience is similar to checking your favorite social app on your smartphone compared to the serious study feel of regular thing, right? Now, number five, it boosts knowledge retention. According to microlearning research, when you study something repeatedly and revisit it when you are close to forgetting it, you retain it much better. Such repeat, such repeated study fits nicely with microlearning units since they are small, self-contained, and easy to return to. And lastly, it gives learners more freedom. Regular online training that uses text-heavy courses is not ideal for studying in short stints. Microlearning, on the other hand, lets your learners enjoy casual learning whenever they have some spare time. Plus, since micro training courses are small, they're also easy to download and take with you when you're offline. So those are some of the benefits of microlearning. For sure, there are more of it, but for now, this is like a summary of the benefits of microlearning, right? Now, our next topic is about how do we create short videos in the context of microlearning.